All right, here we are. We have tables down the center. Mr. Northwoods is going to make an appearance. He's going to help me move these tables. They are not the best to like drag from one end to another. You need to lift and move them. He doesn't think they're stable enough to drag because he's worried about them getting loose that way. So he's going to come up and help me shift this stuff. And he's a sailor, so he's going to try to watch his mouth. Let's put this coffee down. I got my coffee there. It's hiding. Well, hello.
Here is Mr. Northwoods, ready for action.
Ready for action. What are you holding?
Spanners, so we can tighten up your...
Oh, the last two. Okay.
Bolts.
All right.
And the
so
table's already full.
Yeah, they are.
How did that happen?
Well, I put the sewing machine on there, and I got some things off the floor, which wasn't good.
You already blowed the place up.
I bloated it up. Yeah.
All right.
So I think what we're going to have to do is I really want these tables shifted down towards this area here. So we're going to have to shove some things over to move things down.
We're going to work in this area.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Let's rumble.
Let's rumble. Piling, piling. Shifting, shifting.
These all cross-stitch books?
I think, yeah, those are all the books. A lot of those are Dad's. Dad is gone, but I'll blame him.
Well, somebody's got to take the blame. Fire escape here in case we need to
Fire.
jump.
All right. So this area is, you know, the width on either side is really what I want. So we just really need to shift them down a bit.
So we're going to come about 4 feet.
I think so, yeah.
Are you going to move this table?
I think it might go over a little bit, but I'm not sure yet. So, can we start with this one here?
Un momento. You've got a rolling cart under here. It's got to go.
Can you hand me those 2 binders? I'll put them back where they belong.
All right.
Ah.
So.
Let's work on this one and see how the space looks.
Now this guy I need to get in and do his legs.
I feel how loose that is, yeah.
So we can just leave it here for a second.
Can I shift it over a little bit, or?
I'd like some room to...
Oh, okay, and then I think what we're going to do is shift it over ultimately another 8 inches. So it's almost lined up with this other table.
You turn the air conditioning on, please?
This table is almost where it needs to be. Turning on AC.
I have very simple demands.
Ah, air. You guys, I found this at a Goodwill for $3 this weekend. What's so awesome about this is it has conversions for different colors. So the blue on the front, the reds, or a gray. I thought it was so cute. For $3, I needed another project, right? And I found this at a Goodwill. This is an Griffin, which is a brand of, I would say, scrapbooking, stamping stuff. And in these little pouches were all these little beads and finishing things and buttons, brads. I got that for $5. And I got this cute journal, and it's spiral bound. I'm left-handed, so I like the ones that open up flat. And it's lined. $2. $2. Good stuff. And then, of course, this cute little house mouse. That is a really cute stamp. I think this is great for anniversaries, even get wells, Valentine's. I can do all kinds of stuff with this little stamp. Good condition. Do you need me to hold an end?
No. I got it, my dear.
This really pretty little sewing kit was gifted to me by our postmaster. This was his wife's. I love this. I love baskets. And I love having something to remember her by. That's so cool. Whoa! This little cart here, let's see if I can show you properly. This shelf or cart is on rollers. It holds a lot of my Stampin' Up stamps. And I have all of the sets stamped on individual sheets and marked in here so I can do a quick reference. I call these my stamp Bibles. On the other side of this shelf unit is some magnet strips that hold my dies for rolling through my machine. And I will eventually have this on one end of the columns of tables, and I'll show you what's on the other side of that. On the top houses a lot of my finished stitches that are waiting to be framed to do something with. And this, of course, is a big black bucket full of frames and baskets, boxes, things to finish. There's the wolves. And there's some projects, whips. Well, I'll be organized soon. Okay. Oh, and under here, you can see I've got my gingerbread wanna do, maybe 2 of them. Okay, so let's shift these tables. I think I want to come over 8 inches.
Well, okay.
Maybe a little more. That might be good. Am I gonna want to get a chair in there? There's space for a chair, right?
Here?
Yeah.
It's tight.
All right, let's shift this one.
But you're not centered under the light now.
No, but a section of the table will be. So this will be probably my main working space. So these 2 tables will line up with this one.
Okay. Can we stagger these so we can get the feet? Just, no, they'll come together.
Is that better?
Yeah.
They won't fit together here, though.
Yeah, they will.
How?
Oh, that's the magic. You see?
Yeah, that looks good.
And
I'm worried about that gap.
Well, these will join into it.
Okay. This I need to get out just because it's heavy and awkward.
Is this going to go downstairs?
No, that's actually lives underneath one of the eaves as soon as I get the eaves organized. It's not just my craft room, it's the attic space and the eaves that I have to do.
Alright.
I think we need to move this one next. This is the heaviest one.
Alright, we need to move all that stuff from underneath it.
Yes,
you've already filled it up.
No, I don't think it needs to be moved. I think these will just roll with it.
Well,
So if you can get on that end.
which table are we doing?
The one with the sewing machine on it.
Sewing machine table?
Yeah, you're going to get on that end and just walk forward with it. That would be wonderful.
Now I do need to let me get into that corner and tighten that leg, because that leg has not been tightened.
Okay. And this is a project that I'm working on, my little diamond dot ornaments. This is the collection. And I would like to get those done for Halloween, of course. They're two-sided. I have some of them finished that aren't two-sided. This is a cute little candle that I did with napkin. Not my best work, but it was a first attempt. There's a long dog on this one that hasn't been started. The other, this frame here has, oh, what's her name? She is Earth Mother, Angel, Earth Angel. Different projects that I finished that I need to put away in their respected crates. So I've got a Halloween, Christmas, well, 2 Halloweens and a Christmas. No, 2 Christmases. I got my deer over there. Say hello, dear.
All right, darling.
All right, ready to move?
Ah.
All right, so I will get behind this.
I think you're gonna. That table's gonna be in your way.
I don't think so. It is by an inch. Arrgh. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, now this one.
Yep, this guy is all tightened up.
Okay.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Bada bing. Thanks, Bonnie.
So are we, I think we're pretty, I'm just looking how we're
That looks
up.
good.
I think you're pretty straight.
Yeah. And, you know, back here in this area, this cart is going to roll out. I'm going to figure out where to put that on the end here. I need a gap there for chair space, and I think I can do the rest from here. Let me put this on pause and decide how I'm going to set up the camera.
Yeah, leave it.
All right, we're back. I don't know where to start, guys, and I don't want to make anybody nauseous, but Mr. Northwoods has suggested that I do keep you on my head while I go through some things. I think it'd be better if I went through after it's clean to open up drawers and show you what I have. Maybe not. So I think the goal will be to clean off this table here. That is simply a table I rescued from the dump, painted it, covered it with a tablecloth to make it look pretty. But ultimately my rolling cart's going to go here. So Let me see how I can dismantle things without making too much of a mess. I think a lot of stuff will be just placed places until I find the spaces. Ooh, we're dusty. What's that? Part of a basket. Okay, I'm okay. Different easels for holding up charts and magnet systems. I just use a magazine holder for that. I have to put this in the garbage. Ultimately, I want to wash these floors. Oh, my poor DMC. Ugh. I'm going to clean you. I do have paper towels up here. Of course, I can't reach them now. I can reach my cloth. I have my trusty rag up here. Ooh. I don't use these. I mean, this is a complete set, I think, minus the lower ends or some of the newer ones. But I call this my church. I do not touch anything in here. This is the emergency stash. This would be part of my bug out bag if I needed to leave the house. Believe it or not, there are places that I actually put things back right where they were so I don't lose them. Like my coffee. Can you imagine how I would lose a cup of coffee up here? These are really cool. These are, I think, from a dollar store. They're plastic lace placemats. They really dress up things. This has been on here for so long, it's probably going to go downstairs and go in the laundry. I can't wait to get rid of all my pop-up tables. See? It's just an ugly little table. Useful thing. But now my husband will use it in one of the sheds outside or in his garage. I think he'll really like that. It's a very sturdy table. Look at all that space. Ribbon. You know, this is so... I've had these since I was first starting to stitch. I suspect what's in here is... Let me take a guess before I open it. Very old packages of cross-stitch fabric. Waste canvas. Waste canvas! Look at all the space I can use. So this is not very well utilized. Plus the bins are dusty and dirty, so I think I'll give that a bath. And yeah, old packages, scraps. Cute stuff though. So, another project. I have these wonderful doors that lead into the attic space that can store my pop-up tables. I have a shelf in there that I need to organize. So the goal is to get this stuff out of the way so I can pull this shelf out that's on rolling carts. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. So this is full of different, some I've dyed fabrics, some are commercial, but I do save all these little tubes because they do make for great storage. You can just roll up your project or roll up a fabric that you bought and keep it rolled up instead of folded. So this thing is absolutely full. You can see how deep it is. And then I have all these cute little sleds for ornaments. You put a perforated paper design on them. Gosh, I don't even know how many are in here. It looks like more than 8, but it might be about 7 or 8. So I need to find the patterns that I have, which I know are in that shelf area in some binder system, and match those up. Heaven knows I need more ornaments, right? All right. I think what the goal will be is to simply shift this pile underneath the table for now. Notice how I'm not putting anything on top of my beautiful wood chest here. I don't want anything to happen to it. So, this will go under. So under the table, I have the, can I see it? I think you guys can see I've got the 2 plastic doll houses that I want to turn into gingerbread houses. Oops, here is an empty tube. Something fell. Oh, another empty tube. So this little shelf, I can't remember where I got it, but I got some casters to put it on wheels. Let me get my camera. So I got the shelf, I painted it, and I remember that. I put it on casters. You can't even see them. They're mounted underneath. It does roll very well, very well. So I have a 2-sided shelf now, because on this side I have mounted some magnet strips so I can, let me turn it around. I can mount all of, well, not all of them. I can mount some of my dies, and they just come off because they're magnetized. You can see the hearts down there need to be straightened out. Much better. So I think this will be the side that I keep towards the window because I don't want the sun to hit the stamps. And now with this on the end, I still have space to get through because this pop-up table is going to disappear. So the hopes are to make a complete little path all the way around the table area now. We had a landslide over here. Wow. All right, I think what I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do first. Let's put this That's to go down. Empty boxes I don't need. Empty boxes I don't need. Now this stuff looked great for stacking things. Look at that space. So I have to figure out how I'm going to store this. I think I'll store this with my bubble wrap, because I do use this when I'm packaging things for shipping. I think I'll roll it up and put a rubber band around it. And it'll take up less space this way. My hopes are when this table space is organized and clear, I will show tutorials on how I'm going to finish my acorns from the Prairie Schooler, because I am almost done stitching those 3 that I chose. I have just a little stitching left to do tonight. Hopefully I can get to it. And the tutorial for that will be filmed here. And then I was going to show you guys how I use my watercolor pencils, in case you guys want to purchase some of those for making your own Christmas cards this year. Hopeful thoughts. All right. Do I have a rubber band? I think I've used them all. That was on my list of things to bring upstairs. So without a rubber band, I can use a piece of ribbon from up there if I can get to it. Let's put this table back this way with the other table, because that pop-up table will go heavy. Stay. What I also like about these tables that we bought is that there are, on the ends, these outlets. So I can plug this in. I have 4 outlets in USB on the ends of every 4 tables. Careful, careful. What do I want? Do I want this? Oh, hi. You're perfect. I know I have more of this stuff downstairs, but ta-da! It works. That'll go by the door for the attic. Must drink some coffee. Oh, check out these. Remember I told you I was working on these little, I was going to turn these little cards that I got. This is like a oh shiny moment. I was going to turn these little cards that I got into ornaments. So this is what I've come up with. These are the little boxes that I got from Walmart. They had something printed on the back. I'm going to put a little tree in there. I've got a little hook mounted up here in the corner. I'm going to hang a star. And then somehow put this beaded piece on the top to hang it from. I think that would be a cute little shadow box. And that is a project that needs to get done. Oh, okay. Let's take a minute. I want to show you guys also, I got this really cool book. Amazon had those sale days, And I got this cross stitch Happy Days. Kyoko Maruoka, I think is her last name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the last name correctly. Kyoko is the first name, but you look cross stitch Happy Days on Amazon and you'll find this book. She's a Japanese designer. And she's got some great rounds in here, which I love rounds. I've got some round boxes that I want to do. That's the one on the cover. But she's got some great patterns in here. And motifs. So that's a tea cozy. That is a book cover or a journal cover, but you can do so many different things with this. You can turn this into a needle minder. And she did key fobs. It's really cute. It's a lot of involved work. Aren't those pretty? I love these. It looks like she used, I wouldn't call them shower curtain rods, but just the top of some wired coat hangers. This is not going to be my preferred lighting, so I'm going to adjust the lighting for you guys as I start to film some more. Just wanted to give you a quick glance of, look at those hoops, of what I've been up to lately. I think I'm going to do this one for the top of the shaker box. I like that one. I'll do it on a darker fabric. It's a toss-up between this one or the marigolds. But those are cute too. Look at the duckies. And the swans. Needle cases. Very simple instructions too. I like how she designed this book. It's a cute bag. Cat Among the Thistles. That's the one on the cover. Time for donuts. I think that's a pot holder. Yeah, that's a pot holder. Look at the butterfly bush. This is called Butterfly and Hydrangea. And I love this, but the picture doesn't do it justice because it gets lost. But those are flying squirrels, I think. Yeah, flying squirrels. And if it was on a darker fabric, I think it would pop more because of the white on white here. Here's a little close-up. So cute. Patchwork. Needlework shop. Wow. What I wouldn't give for like a shelf unit like this. Now in the corner here, oh, it's dark. I have something, but it's not got enough drawers. It's not got enough shelves. It just can't contain me. This is really cute, my town. And this is a happy, well, Watcher of the Skies. I might do a smaller version of this for my traveling jewelry box that I've used in a cross-stitch way to hold cross-stitch supplies. This is called Happy Days Sampler. I think this would make a wonderful gift for, instead of a baby sampler, do something like this for a child so they can learn their alphabet, and a parent can actually point out the alphabet in order for them to learn their letters. A is for artist, B is for bike, C is for cleaning, D is for dancing, E is for embroidery, F is for feeding the ducks, G is for what is that? I don't know what G is for. H is for hide and seek. I is for ice cream. You get it. Summer style. Winter style. I can't wait for winter. Birthday tea party. That's cute too. Stylish girl. Girl with dove. Look at all those motifs. Oh, getting into the charts. So that was cross stitch Happy Days. It says 25 designs. I think it's a lot more with all the little motifs that you can separate and make into cards and ornaments and all kinds of different things. Kyoko Maruoka. Maruoka? Maruoka. I'm not sure about the last name, but Kyoko is definitely the first name. Such pretty colors. So that was on Amazon. And okay, I gotta start working because this is what happens. I stop and I go, oh, shiny. That's so cute. Spools made me that. I love that. I have to find a better place for it. All right, back to the grind. So, these are whips. I'm going to put this on the end here because there are some whips back here. This chair. Oh, there's my Easter project. These are framed pieces. If you remember, when I lost my dad, my husband lost his mom. We each lost a parent within, I want to say, 3.5 weeks of each other. So we have a lot of her stuff too that we're still shifting around and trying to find homes for or figure out what we're going to do with it because there's just a lot of stuff. And I think that's what happens when you have such a loss. You get overwhelmed when you go to close up their house and their belongings. And I ran out of energy, and so did he, and we just started piling things up. Now this box, that's going to the dump house. This is not, that's going somewhere else. Cardboard can go away. This is awesome. So I want this by my sewing machine. So for now, let's put it under here. And I've got to find my rooster stitch for that project bag. Kits. A lot of my dad's stuff.
Hello, Mrs. Northwoods.
Well, hello, Mr. Northwoods.
Brought you some hydration.
You did? I have coffee. But you brought me more?
I brought you water.
Why, thank you.
Wow. Look at that. It's coming.
It's coming. Does this have a wet bottom?
No, it's dry.
Okay.
Shall I make an inspection? Well, it's not. Oh, well, there's floor space.
Uh-huh. There's floor space. Bedazzled, be impressed.
You're going to find all kinds of treasures that have not seen the light of day for a long time.
Mm-hmm. You'll have to bring me my meals.
It's like your own Goodwill.
You'll have to bring me my meals up here.
Yes.
People say, oh, I love your craft room. It's huge. Well, I can tell you what the main problem is with this room.
Too much stuff.
No. There is no bathroom here. I have to go downstairs, stop what I'm doing and go downstairs to go to the bathroom.
But you have a kitchen.
But we could make a bathroom off of this space here in the attic.
We can get those toilet seats you put on a bucket.
Not a nice suggestion.
You have a coffee station.
I do, but it's buried.
Yes, but it's very, you have everything here.
I should.
You can move in.
I could move in. If you ever get upset with me, you can lock me into my room.
Yes.
You can say, go to your room. And I'll say, okay.
There's a skull on the floor.
Yeah, I need to do something with that. That was Dad's.
All right, do you need assistance with any heavy lifting while I'm here?
Well, you know, this pile at the top of the stairs,
I saw that.
the table is ready for you to dispose of.
Okay.
That
And the boxes?
The boxes are to be broken down for the dump, and the tablecloth needs to go in the laundry.
Okay.
And there is a box underneath that is going to the dump house.
Okay. I will make that happen.
So I'm going to take a break because now that I've talked about going to the toilet, I need to go to the toilet.
No, you need to keep going.
No. Back again. I don't know how much longer I'm going to record because I am stirring up dust and my nose is going. But I wanted to share some stuff that I'm actually getting rid of. I bring home things from the dump and I found this. I don't know what this is. So, I don't know why I think I was going to do the puzzle, but these puzzle pieces look about the right size. I would make earrings out of or do some crafts with. So I'll save this bag because there's some great sizes in here. And it looks like I can decoupage or paint with those. I'll throw this out. These are puzzles that I brought home from the dump. I did them and disturbingly found out that they were missing pieces. So it's actual garbage. So I can get rid of these. Keep this. But I don't know where to put this now because I had a pile. You know what's going to happen, you guys. I'm going to clean this craft room and I'm going to lose stuff. But it's a small price to pay, right? Once upon a time, the craft room was beautiful. I had friends over. We would craft together. But, you know, with the loss of 2 parents in this family within a month and then COVID hitting, we didn't have anybody over and we didn't have any place to put all the stuff from 2 households. So we just kind of went feral. Sounds like an excuse, but you know how it is when it's just too much emotional energy to change that. So now the goal is I've got company coming at various times throughout the fall. Now the goal is to get this a functional space again. So this is going, I guess, in the garbage. I think I have to put it in the dump house in case somebody else wants to craft with them. I have a hard time throwing things out. Let somebody else throw it out. And then I'll save that. So, garbage. I have 2 garbage cans up here. And they get filled up pretty quickly. So the floor space is looking better. Look at this. Woo! Amazing. But, you know, these are whips that need to be put someplace. Here's another whip pile. I've got lots of whips. I should figure out about this area here. Either just tuck it for now or go through it now. I don't know. Or concentrate on this. It's a lot. I do have empty magazine racks, which will come in handy for now. In case I need to make notes. Oh, you know what note I need? Rubber bands. Rubber bands. That needs to come up. I need to figure out where to put this. Because it used to live on the back side of this end. So now I have made almost like a shelf or a wall. Yeah, this is going to be like the wall to hide the stuff behind it, because if you remember, behind this is my rolling shelf with this disaster. Things to finish. Be nice to have a space to finish stuff now when I get this organized. So maybe this will live, let's say, it doesn't look good, but it's just a temporary. Another little garbage. I have a bag fetish. Bags, 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 bags. Everywhere we look, bags. I can't really put this stuff away until I go into the attic. That's going to be a whole other video, because that will be a shocker when you see what's stored in the eaves. That's behind this door where my thread storage is. And then if you remember, I have doors on either side or either end of the craft room. Am I pointing to it? This door here. So behind this door is storage, and then the opposite end of the room there is storage as well. Behind that door. Actually, I can open up the door now. Let's... Ready? Don't scream. Ah! It's awfully dark in here. So frames, poster, board, mat board, foam board, a little bit of everything. I have way too many frames. And I have a big tub of frames underneath the new tables right now that need to go in there. How? I don't know. It'll happen. This actually has a home. I keep my polyfill back here, so let's get it in the general area. Yeah, my nose is going. Between having a cat, which I am allergic to cats, and cleaning, I think I'm going to be a mess today, and I didn't take an allergy tablet. So I really want to clean off the tops of these, wash them up, and better utilize these. So can I get to my sink? Not really. Maybe that should be my next goal. You see, I don't lift a lot. I just kind of push it around with my feet. I want to save my back. Put that there. This should go to the top of the stair. This is going to my next swap. And I really don't know if I have this downstairs or not, so I need to check my filing system. That was turned off. Boy. that's detached. This will probably be my new filming spot. We'll see. So I'm a little bit closer to the sink. It is a lot of shifting things. Ooh, gum. Shifting things around. Maybe if I have some gum, it'll work my sinuses. Let there be light. So I have adhesives, glues, glue gun, fishing line, different strings, and jute. It's quite a collection, isn't it? It's useful. These are dry. Really don't know if I need this stand. I might get rid of that. I had that because our daughter was really using it. I don't think I need that. Let's get rid of that. These are things that I'll think about at night and be like, I should have kept that. Don't really need this either. Oi! Sorry about that, guys. Didn't realize that was going to bounce and make such a loud noise. This is really cool. This is one of those burners. So if your candle is really low, put it in here and turn it on. But I don't like the mat being too close to it, so I need to do some cleaning up before I turn this on. Here's another candle waiting to be burned in here. I don't know what flavor this is. All right. Getting better. I have a jar. I don't know if I have a lid, but let's put the jars with the jars for now. My sweet husband is taking all of the boxes that the tables came in, which were massive, as well as some other cardboard to the dump. And then I'll go on Thursday with the general household and recyclables. Hi! Do you think I have enough scissors? Look at all those. All right. I think I can get in here with the tops safely without tripping. So let's take these apart. It's kind of dirty. But let's get these lids scrubbed up. These probably haven't been washed since 1980. It looks cleaner. I don't think they make these tubs anymore. These are really good tubs. Well, it's an improvement. I think I got the corners okay. So, what have we got in here? 14 count waist canvas. I still haven't finished that sweatshirt. So, this is 8.5, 10 count, 8.5. There's a whole bunch in here. And then this is a secret of mine. You put in a dryer sheet to keep things from stinking. Ooh, there's needles in here, or pins. Oh, hello. You're all sweaty.
Did you find Jimmy Hoffa's body yet?
I have not found Jimmy Hoffa's body.
Wow, I can walk around it. Look at this. This is awesome.
This definitely needs a bath. I'll dry this one out and then play with that one. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, what else? Black. Ooh la la.
What's going on here, sir? You have a whole beautiful cross-stitch frame with fabric and it's been sitting here.
That's a long dog. It is a stitch that is to be.
And that's the angel?
That's the angel buried over there. When are you going to start stitching?
Well, gotta get going one of these days, huh? All this fabric.
Just think of what you could make.
Think of the money I could make if I sell it all.
Only if I get hit by a bus. That's a bad joke.
Yes, knocking stuff over here.
You're like a bull in a china shop. No, that does not need to be separated from where it was.
It was on the floor.
Yeah, with some other stuff.
Well, I like it.
I do too.
Yeah.
You want to be helpful?
Yes.
I'm going to take my coffee cup downstairs, so it won't get lost. I added stuff to the box of things going to the dump.
Awesome.
These are all little pieces I'll use for ornaments and stuff. Ooh, what is this? Why is that in there? Ooh, that's pretty. That does not belong in my scrap pile. 18 count. Boy, look at that price. I wonder if I paid 97 cents or if it was less than that. Fabric softener sheet. 16 count, 14 count. Oh, this is a big piece. Why is that in here? Oh. Okay, so that shouldn't belong in there.
You have fabric stashed everywhere. Everywhere I look there is fabric.
Nah, not really.
There's a crate of fabric behind you.
There is?
Yeah. Oh.
No, that's not fabric.
Sure looks like it to me in tubes.
No, those are projects that I've finished.
Yeah. And there's a whole crate of kits. I see Dimensions and Drusilla peeking out.
Those are, yeah, that is my kit collection.
One of them.
One of many, my dear. One of many. All right, this. Yeah, this one's kind of dirty too. What on earth? Look.
You're a good squirrel.
Oh, I am. I got a lot of nuts.
Are you seriously going to use these tiny little pieces?
I do, sweetie.
These?
Yeah.
What are you going to use this for? Please tell me.
I don't.
Cross-stitch a postage stamp?
I don't know. But, you know, I was, in my defense, I was making things for dollhouses at one point. So this is a very old bucket that I'm going through. Very old bucket. I mean, there's pieces of fabric in here. I don't know why it's in here. But it needs to be in my regular stash.
A very young cross-stitcher.
Yep. This is one of my first buckets ever.
Oh.
What is that? Anywho, I need to wash this bucket out.
Like Aladdin's cave in here. Bye for now.
Where you going?
Downstairs.
Okay.
Away from the chaos.
Oh. Save yourself, darling.
want help shifting this?
Okay, we're back. I took a short break for lunch. Let's see if I can get this positioned right. So if I hold stuff here, I can see it. So I took a short break for lunch, and I decided to eat a can of stuffed grape leaves with tzatziki, which was pretty good. So let's hope that that settles well in my stomach. I don't know where to start, you guys. I know a lot of you have craft rooms that are a disaster, and I think this is definitely going to be a process for me. So it'll be several filmings, and in the process I will show you where I house some things. So this pile that I found in one of the buckets, I should show you over here. I have these crates, rolling shelf crate things, or drawers. I do keep a lot of fabric in here. They aren't necessarily sorted, so the whole purpose of the cleanup for now is to just get things in their respected areas, and then at some point I will go through drawers and sort things out more properly. See where things fit. This is kind of like, these boxes have Christmas secrets in them, so that'll be sorted at some point for Christmas. As far as like going through drawers and things, I'm just going to kind of throw things in places where I know that they belong, and then I'll go through the drawers at some other time to organize the drawers. For example, in here, quite a mess, but I've got hoops, some scroll frames, some stretcher bars, Mill Hill kits, a little bit of everything. And it could be organized better, but at least I know what's in them, so it's tidy. You can see I have even more fabric over here. These bins house different fabrics, towels, so that's more fabric. Those satchels underneath the tubes are more fabric. It's just never ending. This set of drawers houses punches. Let's see if I can do this. I think I need my camera so I can see where I'm filming. But at least I can walk around. Woo, look at that. So in this set of drawers, it contains all of my punches. I've got 5 drawers. I've got 5 drawers full of punches. Now I do have some punches up here, and I do have punches on the wall over here. 3 racks. 1, 2, 3. I have plenty of paper punches. I do like them, and I still collect them, unfortunately. But now I'm going to be able to better access things. That's the goal. So now that I have the floor space, it's because I shoved everything underneath here that really doesn't belong under here. But I do want to get some of this stuff put under as well. I can always pull it out later and find respective homes for it, or just organize it better. But the goal is to make a space here so I can access the bookcase, access the drawers here, have better floor space, be able to access or stack the containers that I have, because there's just chaos right now and I can't access things. For example, the stamps that I house in these plastic cases, I can't access those cases right now because they're in a spot in the attic that I can't access. And I do need to find out how to house the new house mouse that I just bought. This is all house mouse. And it looks like that one's full. And that one's full. And I just bought another stamp. So I don't really know how to put it in a container unless I make a new house mouse container. There's going to be a problem. It's going to happen slowly, this cleanup. These are individual stamps that I own. So some of them I bought separately from different companies. Some of them are Stampin' Up stamps that I found at yard sales or thrift stores that I don't have a complete set for. I have more here. These are my bigger ones. I have little ones. Then over here in this corner, can you see this corner? I have bins. So I've got Valentine's. There are stamps in there as well as punches and different things to do carding with. This has been not accessible due to everything being in front of it, but this is my paper station. So I have different bags and boxes to put envelopes in. These are envelope boards and templates to make boxes from paper. And then I really need to access underneath here to see if I can better utilize the space under there. And then this is a Christmas shelf of all Christmas stamps. And this blue shelf is all Christmas as well. On top of the Christmas shelves are complete Stampin' Up sets of Christmas collections. They are all labeled and they are all stamped on a piece of paper and put into a binder so I can go through them quickly if I'm looking for a certain type of stamp or theme. But you're not going to be at a loss of what to do in this room if you come to visit and decide to stamp and play. Let's go look at my needle minders. I've got a lot of needle minders here. But, all of this stuff has to be accessed or put away. Like this folding table goes in the space. But until I figure out where to put some of this stuff, even temporarily, I'm not going to access that. I don't think I can do that with this on my head. But look at this, guys. I can walk down here now. Oh, more punches. So these are all punches. These collapse, so you can store them a little bit better. And then I have stamping pads. So these are different inks that I have. They actually flip around so they're upside down to keep them moist. And then I have ribbons and different ropes that I use and cordings for various projects. This is another area that I really have to concentrate on cleaning up. I think I'm going to actually turn off the camera for a little bit, turn on some very loud music, and put some things away, and then come back and show you. Oh, check these out. I got these. I think I showed you these in a video. Aren't those cool? So these, I think, are for embroidery. I'm not really sure, you guys. Can I read it? Tapestry collection. I've got felt down in here, but all this needs to be pulled out and reorganized. Different projects that actually need to have a place rather than being in a pile. And unfortunately, my husband was looking at this. Hopefully he didn't register what it was. It's something that I've been wanting to work on as an anniversary thing. It's the Forevermore. It has a lot of motifs. Long Dog Forevermore. It has a lot of motifs that have meaning to our life together. dogs, cats, all kinds of different motifs in there. This is a collection of things that I want to use for making different molds or beeswax. I have to find a housing a container for this. But yeah, it's a lot. This is my Easter basket of decorations and Valentine's. That all needs to be put away. And the stuff on top of it has just gotten out of control. And I really would like to find homes for stuff on this rolling cart and reconsider getting rid of that rolling cart. I have Rit dyes in here. And my coffee, instant coffee for doing some fabrics. More stamps, more stamp pads, ink pads. Different things for finishing. I'd like to have one area where all the embellishments are for finishing off things. But once I can access things better. This whole table, I want it to be torn down, put away, so I have access to the drawers and the cabinets. Just overall better functionality. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to sign off and pound some things out, and I will show you the progress as it happens. But if you're doing this and you're tackling your own craft room, do it in stages. Get a clear floor space, and then just do what you can do to, I don't know, keep a workspace open, but still have some happiness doing it. Don't get frustrated. Thanks for watching, you guys. Oh, and thanks for following me on this journey. And I know I've gotten quite a few subscribers past few weeks. So I thank you guys for signing on and signing up and hitting the subscribe button. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the comments. You guys have got to be the best, the best internet family. I just, it's so supportive, and I want to thank you guys so much for it. It helps me just every day to keep moving and keep motivated and keep crafting. Talk to you guys soon.